the Oregon Health Authority, whose emails I receive, asked for people who were vaccinated but not boosted to fill out a questionnaire. I did not, because I do not qualify, but I did go and see what the options were. It's a one-question questionnaire. And it reads, Oregon Health Authority, vaccinated but not boosted, help us understand. About 75% of people age 18 and older across Oregon have completed their first series of vaccinations, and only 45% have also received a booster dose. We're hoping to understand some of the reasons why people have thus far not received a booster. If you've been fully vaccinated but have not had a booster shot, please select the one reason that most closely represents your situation. All responses will remain anonymous. It's interesting. They said that about anonymity several times on the page, and there was no obvious way for them to have collected any information about you. So it was strange and suggested something about them being able to collect something from the computer you were logging into. I'm not sure why they kept saying that all responses remain anonymous, given that they never collected any identifying features of you. Okay, their options that they offer are, I am young and healthy and don't believe I need it. I would like to get a booster shot, but just haven't gotten around to it. I would like to get a booster shot, but I haven't been able to make the time or don't have easy access to a provider or clinic. I got COVID anyway and don't believe the vaccine works well enough. I had side effects from the vaccine and don't want to go through that again. People around me are getting COVID-19 and they seem okay, so why bother? I want to wait until there is a newer vaccine that targets the BA.2 Omicron subvariant. That's a lot of reasonable reasons in that list. This list surprises me. I think many people will not have just one thing on here, but this is a match. You know, if the Oregon Health Authority is concerned, because 75% of Oregonians are what they consider fully 2-dose or 1 dose of J&J vaccinated, but not boosted, and only 45% are boosted, that's a big gap. That's a big loss. For the messaging, for the success of the messaging. And I said sometime back in the fall, this hopefully is where the narrative crumbles, because if they mandate boosters, they're going to reveal how many people will not get boosted. What we were hearing were a lot of these things. We were hearing from people, I had an adverse event. I'm not going there again. I did it. It wasn't one and done like I was told. I'm not going there again. Or, yeah, I still got COVID. What the hell? Or actually, where's the new one? Right? Like, where's the one for Omicron that we were promised apparently in March, and that no one is really talking about it anymore? If it was so quick to figure out how to make these in the first place, and it didn't actually take from March to November of 2020. It actually took kind of a weekend, and then it took a lot of production and trials, which were faulty in their own way. But there are this is a list that reflects more of the reality of what is actually going on the ground with people who are experiencing COVID and vaccines than anything else I have seen from any public health messaging. Yeah,
I think, somebody is trying to figure out who to target with what message in order to get them to change their mind.
Of course, it's not they don't have a pure goal.
No. My point would be, so it accidentally reveals the truth of this, which is that over time, people woke up to many of the concerns. Now, there were things that weren't on there that should have been, unless I misheard it, right? In other words, the evidence suggests that these vaccines are more dangerous than they were represented to be.
That's a theoretical objection. Whereas the only thing they have on here is I had side effects from the vaccine. I don't want to go through that again.
Right. So,
they do have, I got COVID anyway and don't believe the vaccine works well enough, which is also a conflation of two things.
It's a conflation. Yeah. Now, they do rescue their little study here with other.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't include it.
No, but it has to be there because it's hardly a complete solution set. So you need a garbage category somewhere to catch all those other explanations. But anyway, I do think it reveals that, yes, people were reached by messages that were demonized, but nonetheless, they heard them and people had experiences with themselves or other people having reactions, and that resulted in more people awakened than they would have hoped for.